this guy Raskin. So he's one of the Beltway bandits that they call it. So his district just gets pumped with NGO money. So
we're talking about this, Brandon.
This guy, the bandits.
Yeah.
So my boy, Dr. Waller came on and enlightened me about that the other day. But so here, I'll play this. Then I keep talking about like I'm so interested in like the fraud in the Social Security and the fraud in Medicare and the defense. But here, I'll play this quick.
What I'm thinking about and talking to, my friends at Democracy Defenders and other lawyers about is, could there be a nationwide class action lawsuit to follow up on last week's victories?
Right.
Against Musk, against the Trump administration for this breach in computer security and the data of all American taxpayers. It could be a class action suit on behalf of all Americans. If the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers want to opt out and they don't want their part of the money for the contamination of their data, fine, they can opt out. But really, it's a suit on behalf of everybody because that's our information.
Right.
It doesn't belong to Elon Musk or his little midnight crew. It belongs to the people. And
yeah, Jamie, you know what else belongs to us? The money that you're spending on bullshit that nobody voted for, that we want to know what you spent it on now. Like, we're not like, you know how many people probably have all of our Social Security numbers? Like, like there's literally like apps dedicated to warning people when their Social Security number gets out there. Like, and you need that shit for everything. Like, so I'm not quite as worried about that as like the future of our society and being able to like afford basic things. Like we have no idea where $36 trillion went. We're starting to get enlightened about it. We're already shocked by seeing less than 1% of where it went. So we want to know where the rest of it went, Jamie. Like, why are you so nervous about that?
Raskin.
What a name.
No, it's the worst of the worst. It's the slimiest, dirtiest, number one spin doctor in the Democratic Party. Like you gotta give the guy credit. He comes up with all this legal fiction, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
To like spin things around. Like he's going like, oh yeah, that's your data and whatever. Let's see it then.
Yeah.
Let's see it then.
Like the way he's trying to flip this and contort it is hilarious. Like he wants us to worry about like our Social Security number when we're like our Social Security number doesn't mean anything if there's no money left.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything if there's no money there.
No,
but no, absolutely,
it's insane. So out of the, I'd say there's a big three or big four that need to be audited. There's the Pentagon, there's the Fed, there's the Treasury, there's healthcare, Social Security. Which one are you most excited about? Which one do you want to like? You think is the juiciest?
Oh, health. It's not even close. It's not even close, Brandon.
Let's see. Let me pull up the budget quick.
Oh yeah, it's not even close. Foreign aid is not even 5% of the budget.
No.
And I think military spending and healthcare spending, one is close second to the other one. And the
no, health is double.
Double?
Yeah.
All right. So it'd be health and then military spending.
Yeah. Social Security is up there too.
So is Social Security first?
The way they measure it's strange. So here, look. Oh, here we go. So health insurance is number one on this one.
All right.
Coming in hot at what is it? 800 and where we got?
This is the time that a graph will be beautiful, Brandon.
You know what's funny is what we got? We got something.
All right, there it is.
Yep. So health insurance number one at 24%. That's crazy.
So much fraud. So much fraud.
So that's 24% of 7 trillion.
All right.
What's that like? So 25% of 8 trillion would be what? 2.7. So this is about $2 trillion that goes straight to health insurance. That sounds about right. The health
1.6 trillion.
1. Yeah, boom, there you go. That's exactly the number. And then Social Security, which is both welfare and like retirement stuff, 21%. Then defense, which everybody thinks is the most at a first glance, it's 13%. Then the interest on the debt is at 13%.
That is disgusting.
Repulsive.
This is feral.
And there's a lot of fraud I'm hearing in this too, like with the benefits for veterans and
Oh, Brandon, they get treated like shit.
they do. But people talk shit about this program, like saying like, oh, like, you know, it's too much money to go to something like no, there's a lot of fraud in this one too, like where people who have nothing to do with the program like claim the benefits and stuff.
Well, if we weren't this much debt, maybe we can give them 13%.
Yeah. But here, I'm gonna pull up
When is
the
this chart from? 2022,
24.
24?
Yep, it's a new one.
I think this, because I think it got worse.
With what?
The interest on debt.
It surpassed defense for the first time, so like it's
Yeah.
probably like 13.1 and the defense is 13 flat or
'cause
something.
I remember it got worse around November last year.
Remember, it fluctuates with like what the interest rate is. So the interest rates come down like 0.5% since they made that announcement. So let's see. Budget deficit spending. This is crazy too. So this chart really shows where we got like off the rails. Where's the good one? Statista. Oh, here we go. So tell me what you notice here. So this is years with surplus, years
I
with
know
deficit.
Fred. He's my friend, Brandon. I love Fred. Do you love Fred?
I don't love this, Fred. This is the Federal Reserve. So see this black line right here?
Yep.
That's where we're breaking even. For above the black line, that means we're a surplus. We have extra money at the end of the year, like when you save a little money from your job, right?
Year 2000.
But when you go into credit card debt, you know, when times get tough, this is what that is when it's under the black line. And so what does this chart say to you? It says a few things, but like if it was able to speak, what would this picture say?
It will scream 9/11.
Ah, yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's one. That's
That's
war on terrorism.
war on terrorism.
Yep, that's a couple trill.
Fight for freedom so we can buy more stuff.
But where did it all start going bad though? Come on, it's in there. It's like I Spy in the chat. In the chat,
right.
what do you see in the chat?
All right.
Where did it go bad?
I think
Where did it go bad?
Is Hussein Obama?
Come on, you guys could get it.
Is that Obama?
No. Really look at it. Do I have to zoom? I can't zoom in anymore without blocking stuff out.
Oh man.
Like we were on the line for a long time.
I know that year, Brandon.
Which one?
It's around 1970s when something very important happened.
Yeah.
All right. Does it has anything to do with gold?
It sure does.
All right. I know what it is, Brandon.
Yeah. So right after that, you know, you got some Vietnam action right here, and then tax cuts, George Bush, Soviet Union stuff. Then this is a weird one. I've never really done a deep dive in why we had a surplus under Clinton out of everybody. I think it might just be because of the tech boom, because like the economy was just ripping at that time.
Well, right at the year 2000, you had it was a
dot-com
bubble.
So maybe just the economy was so good.
And then if you move forward to the next peak that we got close to being out of debt,
Housing bubble.
Right before the housing bubble, Brandon.
Yep. And then it just goes to shit during COVID, 3 trillion. But yeah, so I would like to see exactly where all of this went, because like people talk about inflation, they talk about interest rates, they talk about quantitative easing, but this is a big part of inflation too, like the deficit spending. And you know, I'd be interested to see. I was talking with Tom about this the other day, that like we probably have been propping up the economy like in a super false way for like a long time, like with all this deficit spending, because like this is like even more powerful than the whole interest rate thing. If you enjoyed the short clip, click right here to watch the full episode, and remember to subscribe to the channel. God bless.